Namaste, I'm Shashi Gosai and welcome to the YouTube channel Simple Hinduism, which is dedicated to simplify the Hindu religion, culture, fast and feasts. A lot of people have asked me, what is Ganesha? Now, Hinduism is a way of life. Sanatana Dharma, the eternal religion, only believes in one absolute power or the supreme power. But however, deities were created for us to be able to focus our prayers and meditation on any aspect of our life. Lord Ganesha is perhaps the most worshipped and well-known deity in Hinduism. It'll be impossible to find a Hindu home with at least one idol of Ganeshji in the house. Ganeshji is a compound Sanskrit word. Gana means multitude and Ish means the Lord. In this context, Gana refers to semi-divine beings that used to follow Lord Shiva. So he was the Lord of the beings. Ganeshji has 32 different names and attributes, for example, Ganpati, Vinayaka or Ekdanta. Historians, philosophers, sociologists, religious clerics, artisans have tried to unravel this mysterious deity. Ganeshji is seen in various shapes, sizes, and in different poses. For example, dancing or playing musical instruments or writing or just sitting down with giving blessings. Most Hindus worship and adore him. They will tell his stories, they will chant his glories, and they will seek his blessings. The roots of Ganesha worship have been traced back to 3000 years BCE, during the time of the Indus Valley civilization. In 1993, a metal plate with an inscription of Ganesha was found in Iran, dating back to more than 1200 BCE. Ganesha appears in the Rig Veda and the Puranas, the ancient Hindu scriptures. He is also referred to in the Buddhist tantras. Ganesha is the epitome of intelligence and is worshipped as the patron of arts and sciences. Dancers and musicians begin their performances with a prayer to Ganesha with Om Shri Ganeshaya Namah, which means Om, salutations to the illustrious Ganesha. He is the patron of letters and writing. Sage Vyasa narrated the Mahabharata to Ganesha, who serves as a scribe to institute the four Vedas. He is the Lord of intellect and wisdom. He is the God of new beginnings and the remover of obstacles. He is honored at the start of all auspicious occasions. And he denotes Om, the first sound. Ganpati Atha Vashirsa identifies the Om mantra and has the following passage. O Lord Ganpati, you are the Trimurti, which is Brahma, Vishnu and Mahesh. You are Indra, the Lord of water. You are Agni and Vayu, fire and air. You are Surya, the sun. You are Chandrama, the moon. You are the Brahma, the absolute. You are the three worlds, which is earth, space and heaven. You are Om. Ganesha ji has 4 arms, which symbolizes the ruler of the universe and establishes his power over 4 types of beings. And they are those who can live only in water, those who live in water and on earth, those who live only on earth, and those who can fly in the air. In some parts of India, Ganeshji is depicted as celibate, whereas in others he is considered as having been married. Ganeshji is associated with Buddhi, which means intellect, Siddhi, which means spiritual power, and Riddhi, which means prosperity. These qualities are feminine and said to be the names of his wives. According to Kundalini Yoga, Ganeshji resides in the first chakra, which is at the solar plexus at the base of the spine. Ganesh holds, supports and guides all other chakras, thereby governing the forces that propel the wheel of life. Ganeshji is believed to have 8 reincarnations and is depicted as riding the mouse in 5 incarnations, a lion, a peacock and a divine serpent in others. Ganeshji was the son of Lord Shiva and Parvati and had one brother, Kartikya or Sikanda, who was the Lord of War. According to Shiv Purana, Ganesh had 2 sons, Subha, which means auspiciousness, and Labh, which means profit, and also a daughter called Santoshima, the goddess of satisfaction. There's a very popular story of how Ganesh was born. One day, Goddess Parvati was at home on Mount Kailash preparing for a bath. As she didn't want to be disturbed, she told Nandi, her husband Shiva's bull, to guard the door and let no one pass. Nandi faithfully took his post, intending to carry out Parvati's wishes. But when Shivji came home, he naturally wanted to come inside. Nandi had to let him pass, being first loyal to Shiva. Parvati was angry at this slight, and even more than this, at the fact that she had no one as loyal to herself as Nandi was to Shiva. So, taking the turmeric paste which she was using for her bath from her body and breathing life into it, she created Ganesha, declaring him to be her own loyal son. The next time Parvati wished to have a bath, she posted Ganesha on guard duty at the door. In due course, Shivji came home only to find a strange boy telling him he couldn't enter his own house. Furious, Shiva ordered his army to destroy the boy, but they all failed. Such power did Ganesha possess, being the son of Devi herself. This surprised Shiva. Seeing that this was no ordinary boy, the usually peaceful Shiva decided he would have to fight him, and in his divine fury, severed Ganesha's head, killing him instantly. When Parvati learned of this, she was so enraged and insulted that she decided to destroy the entire creation. Lord Brahma, being the creator, naturally had his issues with this and pleaded that she reconsider her drastic plan. She said she would, but only if two conditions were met. Number one, that Ganesha be brought back to life, and number two, that he would be forever worshipped before all other gods. Shiva, having cooled down by this time and realizing his mistake, agreed to Parvati's conditions. He sent Brahma out with orders to bring back the head of the first creature he crosses that was lying down with his head facing north. Brahma soon returned with the head of a strong and powerful elephant, which Shiva placed onto Ganesha's body. Shivji breathed new life into him, and he declared Ganesha to be his own son as well, and gave him the status of being the foremost among the gods and the leader of all the Ganas, which was class of semi-divine beings. So till today, Ganesh is worshipped first to clear the paths and obstacles in all auspicious occasions. The spiritual meanings to the attributes and the shape of Ganesha. The large belly represents a whole cosmos which are held together by cosmic energy symbolized by the snake around him. It also symbolizes to peacefully digest all good and bad things in life. The snake around the waist represents energy in all forms. The large head denotes knowledge, wisdom, discriminating intellect to attain the truth of life. The small mouth denotes talk less. The large ears to listen to the prayers of all. The large trunk, high adaptability and efficiency. It also represents Om, the sound symbol of the universe. The laddu or the sweet he holds in his trunk indicates that one must discover the sweetness of the Atma. The right tusk denotes wisdom and the left tusk the emotion. The broken left tusk that Ganesha holds like a pen in his lower right hand is a symbol of sacrifice which he broke during the writing of Mahabharata. The rosary in his other hand denotes the pursuit of knowledge should be continuous. The eyes indicates concentration and perceive objects. Trishul over forehead symbolizes Ganesha's mastery over time, which is past, present and future. The four arms of Ganesh represents the four inner attributes, which is the mind, intellect, ego and conscious. Lord Ganesha represents four consciousness, the Atma, which enables these four attributes to function in us. The rope signifies to pull you to the highest goal. The first hand, waving an axe, is the cutting of pain and desires. The axe also prods man to the path of righteousness and truth. The second hand holds a whip, symbol of force which ties a person to God. The whip conveys that worldly attachments and desires should be rid of. The third hand is a gesture of blessings and protection. The fourth hand, the lotus flower, which symbolizes the highest goal of realized inner self. The human heart for kindness and compassion. Ganesha wears red or yellow clothes. Yellow means purity, peace, truthfulness, and auspiciousness. Red means the activity in the world. So all should perform their duties in the world with purity, peace, and truthfulness. The mouse symbolizes uncontrolled desires and ego that can nibble all that is good and noble in a person. The wandering mouse also signifies the wavering human mind. As Lord Ganesha controls a mouse, we must learn to control our mind with intellect. A mouse sitting near the feet of Lord Ganesha and gazing at the laddus denotes that with controlled desires, one can live in the world without being tempted. The right foot dangling over the left foot shows that in order to live a successful life, one should utilize knowledge and reason to overcome emotions. Prasada at the feet means the whole world is at your feet and for your asking. Since Indian merchants left India for commercial trade to far off lands, you can find statues of Ganeshji as far as Japan in the east and South America in the west. Amazing. Jains worship Ganesha as Kubra, the god of wealth. Images of Ganesh appear in Jain temples dating back to the 9th century. Today, even in Buddhist Thailand, Ganeshji is regarded as the remover of obstacles and the god of success. Incredible. Well, that was a little bit of Hinduism. I hope you enjoyed this topic. I will be bringing some more. Please do leave a comment on my YouTube channel, Simple Hinduism. There's more information on the website www.simplehinduism.com. This is Shashi Kasai in London, Simple Hinduism. Thank you.